We will start on our back. Bring the knees together. Bring the soles of the feet to the edges of the mat for constructive rest. Placing one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Starting to tune into how you feel. Allow your arms to relax, the jaw, the shoulders. There shouldn't be any effort to be where you are. Noticing the rise and fall of your breath. And try to even the breath out. Find that equal breath. We'll work on strength and flexibility today. Yoga is that practice of undoing maybe years of conditioning, and takes commitment and time, and that's always something that we tell ourselves we don't have enough of. But if we gradually open ourselves up to learning and receiving and emptying our cups just a little so there's room to fill it with something fresh, we can give ourselves that gift of potential. We give ourselves the ability to expand. We physically give ourselves the gift of growing new connections and giving ourselves that gift of self-acceptance and openness. Once again, able to ask the world why. The practice of yoga gives us that opportunity to start letting go of fixed ideas, goals, expectations. Practice of letting go allows us to enjoy being in the dark, even though we may feel a little nervous about it. Not knowing what happens is a very beneficial practice because it keeps us connected to our body in the present moment without the need to know. And this attitude is what keeps us fresh, alive, no matter what happens in our daily life. And if we keep learning, we'll never stop growing our practice. And if we stay open, the mat can teach us what we need to know and where we need to grow. So you deserve your own gratitude for showing up this morning on your mat, taking time out of your morning. Taking a few more breaths. And starting off by taking a shared breath in through the nose, deep inhale in, and exhale, let it go. From here, bring the right knee in towards the chest. You can plant that left foot more towards the middle. Bring the right knee in, rock it side to side. You can take that right ankle to the front of the left thigh for supine pigeon. Reaching that right knee forward, keeping that left foot planted, or bringing the legs in by weaving the fingers around that left thigh. If this is not accessible, you can always use a strap also. And from here, release the fingers, let the legs come to the left, coming into a twist. You can keep that ankle hooked, or you can unhook that ankle and just stack the knees. Arms can cactus or come up to a T. Gaze can be to the right. Inhale back to center. Plant that right foot, keep the left knee in. Then take that ankle to the front of the right thigh. Staying here or bringing the legs in towards the chest. And then letting the legs come to the right. Inhale back to center. Planting both feet hip width, bringing the heels in. Setting up for bridge. You're going to move dynamically with the breath. You're going to press into the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. You can reach the arms up and overhead, or keep the arms alongside of you. And on the exhale, lower. Inhaling to lift. Exhale. Inhale. And maybe keeping the hips up. You can take that interlace underneath, tuck the shoulders, lift up a little higher. Maybe even come up onto the toes. And exhale, release. Feel free to bring the knees in, rock side to side. or plant the feet and windshield wiper them. And then rocking up to a seat. Feel free to sit up on a blanket or any props that are comfortable. Let the shoulders relax down. And back to the breath. On an inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, release the right hand down, reach up and over with the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand down, reach up and over with the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take a seated twist to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, spin back to center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, back. Exhale, release the fingers down and behind. Take that interlace, tuck the shoulders, puff up the heart. And exhale, release, bring the fingers forward and rock forward, coming to tabletop. Feel free to pad the knees with a blanket or roll over the end of the mat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over the knees, and start to take your cat-cow. Inhaling to lift the gaze, soften the belly into cow. And exhale, push the mat away, from the chest into cat. Moving at your own pace, your own breath here. Feel free to add other movements here, looking over your shoulders or swaying in the hips. Rotating the wrists. Anything to kind of wake up the body. And from here, you're going to extend the right leg long behind you, rock over the toes. Lift that right leg up parallel and reach the left arm forward. Inhale to lift the gaze, lift the arm and leg up higher. Exhale, bring elbow and knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Take a couple rounds. And then here, keep that leg long, but bring the toes down. Bring the left hand down. Tuck the left toes, kick them out to the side, and drop that right heel. So your left knee is in line with your right hip. Weight's going to be coming into the left hand. You're going to open up to the right for this modified side plank. You can reach that arm up. You can reach it forward. You can lift that top leg parallel. You can move it with or lift it up with the breath. Inhaling to lift, exhale to lower. You also have the option to bend that knee and grab for that back foot. Opening through the chest. And then exhale, bring that foot down, bring that hand down, bring the left toes back in. You're going to step that right foot forward, now coming into a low lunge. Feel free to pad that back knee if you need it. You're going to untuck those toes. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Sinking into the hips, heart and chest is lifted. Take any back bend here that feels good. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. You're going to twist to the right, hooking that left elbow. Press into the palms to deepen that twist. Maybe you even tuck the back toes and lift that back knee into this lunge. Bring that back knee down. Bring the fingers back forwards. Rock back, finding half splits. You can point and flex the toes here. Inhale, rock forward. You're going to plant the palms, step back to plank, and exhale to lower. Feel free to modify the vinyasas by bringing the knees down. From here, taking 3 floating cobras, bring the elbows in, squeeze the shoulder blades, legs together, press the top of the feet into the mat, float the hands as you lift, engaging those back muscles. Exhale, lower, 2 more like that. Inhaling to lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Tuck the toes, push up and back to tabletop. Any movement in between. You're going to extend that left leg long, take a couple rocks. And then lift that leg up parallel, reaching that right arm forward. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. And exhale, take a couple more rounds. And then bring that hand down, bring those toes down, tuck the right toes, bring them out to the side, drop that left heel, weight into the right hand, open up to the left. You can reach that arm up, you can reach it forward, maybe lifting the leg with the breath. Inhaling to lift, exhale to lower. You can even bend that knee, grabbing for that foot. Bring the toes down, bring the hand down, and you're going to step that left foot forward, finding low lunge. Inhaling to sweep the arms up. Any back bend here. And bring the hands to the heart. And take that twist to the left, hooking that right elbow. Press into the palms. Inhale back to center. Fingers down, rock back. Find that half splits. Inhale, rock forward, plant the palm, step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, maybe take a higher cobra, or you find that up dog. And exhale, down dog. Cut out the legs here, rock side to side. And you're going to walk the hands back towards you, towards the feet, coming into a forward fold. You can bend the knees, you can grab opposite elbows, just letting yourself hang here, releasing that low back, any gripping in the face. And bring the feet wide, wider than hip width, maybe as wide as the mat. You're going to sink the hips down, coming into Yogi Squat Malasana. Hands can be at the heart. You can use the elbows to open up the knees. You can rock side to side. Heels can be up or down. And you can use a block underneath the sit bones if you need it. Keeping the heart and chest lifted, breathing into the low back. And bring the fingers forward, lift the hips, bring the feet back to hip width, forward fold again. Again, letting yourself dangle here. On an inhale, find a halfway lift. Feel free to use a block. You're going to take that right ankle behind the left. Bring the block over to the right as you bring the weight forward into the toes. You should feel that on the outside of the legs. Inhale, bring the block over to the left. Again, try to bring the hip weight forward into the toes. Maybe hips a little bit more to the right. Kind of find that sweet spot. Inhale, back to center, unwind. And other side, left behind the right, starting at the left. Weight forward, hips a little to the right. Block to the right, hips a little to the left. Going back to center, unwind. Keeping yourself in that halfway lift, you're going to bend into that left leg. Straighten the right, twist open to the right. Exhale, hand down, bend into the right knee, straighten the left, open up to the left. Exhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale to come up. Mindful breath here. Inhale to the top of the mat, into that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Exhale to lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the top of the mat, into the halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, we're going to bring the feet together. Bend into the knees. Lift or drop the hips back. Hip creases reaching back. Still hips square to the front. Biceps by the ears, coming into chair pose. Looking down, you can still see your toes. Reaching the heart and chest forward and breathing here. You're going to bring the weight into the left foot, step that right foot back, find high crescent lunge, keeping that right heel lifted. Any back bend here. Practicing the arms or taking that interlace behind. Slowly release, drop that right heel, open up to the left warrior two. Reverse reach forward, up and back. Breathing into that side body, reverse warrior. Exhale, come forward to extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, hand down to a block. Reach up and over with the opposite hand. Inhale, rise up and back, reverse. And exhale, cartwheel yourself forward. Plant that right hand, keep that right knee up, take a twist to the left. Exhale, left hand down, step back to plank, and take a vinyasa. Looking forward, travel to the top. Inhaling into the halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring the feet back together. Inhale the arms, exhale, find chair pose. Bring the weight into the right foot this time, step back with the left foot, find that high lunge. Any back bend here. And drop that left heel, open up to the left warrior two. Reverse reach forward, up and back. Exhale, come forward, extended side ankle, reach up and over with the left hand. Inhale, rise up and back, reverse. And exhale, cartwheel yourself forward. Left hand plants, open twist to the right. Exhale, right hand down, step back to plank, and take your vinyasa. Taking a few breaths in that down dog. And from here, look forward, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Exhale, lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, down. I'm gonna inhale, lift that right leg up. And exhale, step forward, find warrior one. You're gonna plant that back heel, bend into that right knee and rise up. Making sure you are square to the front, right hip back, left hip forward, pressing through that back heel. On an exhale, release the hands down. Find that interlace or use a strap. Inhale through the length of the crown, length of the head, and exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Holding inside of that knee. Inhale to lift up halfway, release that interlace. Bring the fingers down to the mat or find blocks. Still reaching the crown forward, starting to straighten that right leg. I'm going to move my block so you can see my knees not locked. My hips are still squared. You can even flex the toes towards you to deepen that stretch. You can also bring weight into the left hand. Make sure the hips are squared, open to the right. Exhale that hand down. You're going to move the blocks out of the way. Plant the palm, step that left foot back, followed by the right to plank. And take your vinyasa. Inhale that left leg. Exhale, step forward, find warrior one. Bend into that left knee and rise up. Exhale, release the arms down and behind. Find the opposite interlace. Find that length. And exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up. Grab the blocks if you need them and start to straighten that left leg for pyramid. You can flex the toes. Stay still here. You can fold deeper. And you even bring weight into the right hand. Left hip back, open to the left. Move the blocks out of the way. Plant the palm, step the right foot back, followed by the left, and take your vinyasa. From here, you're gonna lift that right leg up. Exhale, step forward, high crescent lunge. Exhale, release arms down, lean forward. You may want your blocks in front. You're gonna rock forward, lift the left leg up, finding warrior three. Hips are level. You're reaching through that back heel, toes flex towards you. Hands can be to the blocks. Hands can be to your heart. You're engaging that right leg nice and strong. Finding steadiness here. And on the inhale, you're going to stand up, bring that left knee with you, setting that foot somewhere on the inside of that right thigh, coming into tree pose. The foot can be down by the ankle, below the knee, above the knee. You just want that knee to rotate open. You can bring the hands to the heart. or hands alongside of you, wherever you can find that balance and that steadiness. Noticing where your drishti is, your focal point. You're going to slowly release that foot, step back, find that high crescent lunge again. Drop that heel, open up to the left warrior two. You're going to inhale, straighten that front leg, reach arms up. Keeping the legs how they are, start to hinge forward till you can't anymore. Grab that block from underneath the right hand and open up into triangle to the left, stacking the shoulders, opening through the chest. You're going to stay here, or you can even come into that revolve triangle. Exhale, hand down, open back up to triangle. You're going to bend into that knee, rise up, warrior two, and then up and back reverse. Exhale, cartwheel yourself forward, and take your vinyasa or meet in that down dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, step forward, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands down, lean forward. Start to find your warrior three, lifting that right leg up. Inhale to rise up. Grabbing for that right foot and placing it anywhere for tree. You try to stay here, keep your focus here. Know that where your attention is where your energy goes. And from tree, you're going to step back, find that high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the right, warrior two. From here, inhale, straighten that front leg, reach the arms up. Moving into triangle, hands forward, and release that left arm down to a block or to the mat. Stacking the shoulders, opening up to the right, the triangle. Feel free to bring that hand down, open up to the left. Exhale that hand down. And bend into that knee, rise up through warrior two, and up and back over. And exhale, cartwheel yourself forward, taking a vinyasa or moving in down. From here, bring the knees down. Bring the knees wide, big toes to touch, and sink back for child's pose. Coming back to your breath. Relax the arms, relax the hips. You can rock the head side to side. And inhale, rise back up. You can keep the knees how they are or bring them back underneath the hips, coming to tabletop. From here, bring the weight into the left hand, open up to the right. Exhale, thread that arm underneath the left. Bring the head and shoulder down. Feel free to prop the head on a prop. That left hand can stay in front of your gaze, reach forward, or bind behind the back. Slowly unwind. Inhale, press yourself up and back to the right. And exhale, hand down. Inhale, open up to the left. And exhale, thread underneath the right. Unwind. Inhale, the counter. And exhale, hand down. From here, make sure your knees are underneath the hips. You're going to start to reach the arms forward, finding puppy. Maybe you make it to the palms or the forearms, the forehead, or the chin. Breathing into the back of the heart. And inhale, rise up, come to the forearms. Bring the pelvis forward, coming into Sphinx. Elbows underneath the shoulders. The low back is relaxing. You're lifting up. Heart is reaching forward. You can bring the ear to the shoulder. You can look over your shoulders. You can let the head hang. And a few more breaths here. Feel free to take a moment, taking a deeper back bend, maybe coming to the palms or bringing the hands in towards you, coming into seal. And exhale back to Sphinx. And then make your way to your stomach and reach the arms behind. Gaze down. We're going to take locust, lifting everything up. Reach to the toes, reach to the crown of the head. Inhale to lift. You can reach the fingers behind or take that interlace. Exhale, release. Bring your feet to the mat. On an inhale, come back up. Opposite interlace. And exhale, release. Opposite cheek. And bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up the tabletop. And keep the knees together and sink the hips back for embryo or closed knees, child's pose. You can reach the arms behind, bring the forehead down. Feeling this more in the low back. Inhale to rise back up. From here, swing the feet out to the side. Bring the right knee in, left leg long. You can keep the right foot inside of that thigh or cross it over. You're going to reach that left arm up and hook it to that outside of that right elbow as you twist to the right. Again, looking over that shoulder. Inhale back to center. Now take that foot to the inside of that thigh. You're going to engage that leg, maybe using the strap around that foot. Inhale, find that length, and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise back up. Extend the right, bring the left foot in, or cross it over. Inhale that right arm up, and exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Bring that foot to the inside of that right thigh. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. Now bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly. Heels can be in or more into a diamond shape, whatever feels good. Inhale, find that length. And exhale, fold. Feel free to use anything underneath the head. Inhale to rise up. Help the knees close. Feel free to plant them. Rock side to side. And making your way to your back. You can have anything underneath the head. You can have a block nearby. We're going to revisit bridge. And this time, taking a supported version. So taking whatever you're using as support underneath the hips. Let the hips relax. Let the shoulders and the head be relaxed. Legs can stay bent. You can extend them long. Feeling the stretch in the front of the body. You can also reach the legs up. Starting to wind the breath down. Maybe extending the length of the exhale. And slowly start to bring the feet down if you brought them up. Remove that support. You can bring the knees in, rock side to side. Taking one more supine twist, extend the left leg long. Grab the right knee and cross it over to the left. Inhale back to center. Left knee in, cross it over to the right. Inhale to center, taking any last shape or pose. Maybe happy baby. Anything that feels good before you settle into your Shavasana. Any shapes that you want to take for Shavasana. There's no right or wrong. Using any props. Or simply relaxing into the floor. Allowing yourself to let go of holding yourself up, letting go of controlling your breath. And just letting yourself take in the fruits of your practice. Finding that stillness. Again, that art of undoing. We're just trying to let go and be open to our practice. Feeling that you have filled your cup up. Feeling more balanced than maybe you felt when you walked onto your mat. Balance of effort and ease. and simply letting go. Start to deepen your breath, going back to your space and your mat, your body, bringing movement back into your fingers and toes. On an inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch. And bring the knees in to roll to your right side. Pausing here to notice any shifts or any changes. And slowly pressing yourself up to a seat. Feeling calm and at ease and energized at the same time. Giving yourself gratitude for taking a morning yoga class. Each time you come to your mat is a deep act of self-love and self-care. Just noticing how you feel and how your breath feels. And taking this feeling with you into the rest of your day. Bring the hands to heart. counseling mudra. We'll seal our practice with a shared breath. Take a deep inhale in and let it go. Thank you for joining me in Metro Yoga. From my heart to yours, namaste.